Hey y'all, hey yeah. Okay. Oh, great. Make sure it is paused. Okay, cool. Hey y'all, what's going on? Let me turn this down a little bit. Okay. Awesome. Happy Pisces season. Coming from a Pisces moon, I was just chilling and thought that I was supposed to come on at noon Central Time and not noon Eastern Time. I'm on Central. So welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. We're gonna get started soon. Okay. Happy Virgo full moon. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Okay. So we do have a candle here already made. I'm trying something different. I got inspired by another bruja in my area. So my herbs are already mixed in here. You can kind of see it at the bottom, at the top here. Herbs already mixed in, oil already mixed in. Okay. I use my psychic vision oil, which y'all can see, like I got some. I actually got to put it in some bottles to sell. So my psychic vision oil, and I also have like some herbs for protection, unhexing, and cleansing. Okay, I had a blend made, so I use that. So this is the candle we're doing for the collective. I already have the petition made and ready here too. If you want to be a part, you can donate. You can donate on my Cash App, Mystic Storm 333, or my PayPal. You just put the @ Mystic Storm 333. Okay. Alongside the candle, we will do some astrology chat and talk about what's going on in the chart. And yeah, y'all, I'm excited. I'm excited, especially for this candle, because I said that with just Virgo's energy, how I've noticed it within just being a part of the wheel of the year. Sometimes it can be a little tough because it rules health, fitness, service. So if you whatever you're doing, you might feel drained because you might have to reevaluate what you're doing. Health problems could arise, especially mental health. Virgo rules well, Mercury rules Virgo as well as Gemini. Okay. So this could affect, you can be Gemini or Virgo placements. This can affect you heavily as well. I'm a Gemini rising. On top of this, hold on, y'all. I feel like that's too loud. Um, on top of that, so it makes sense why sometimes I'm like, okay, I just need to scale it back. Okay. Mrs. Busy, hey. Jackson, I'm a Virgo rising and I'm doing a lot of sorting. Yeah, like prioritizing what's really life out here. And it's just like when you're trying to sort things out and you want to go maybe another direction, you may feel like, am I ready? What do I need to do? Okay. So said, what's going on? I'm a Gemini moon. Yeah, so yeah, Virgos and Geminis feeling it heavy, those placements. So yeah, I will also throw Pisces in the mix. Pisces may be feeling it because we're in Pisces season. But yeah, we're gonna light this candle up. This is a psychic and aura cleansing candle. It's for protection as well. So cleansing and protect any it's funny, my screen kind of went out on StreamYard. That's weird. So anything that's trying to block your vision, your third eye vision, right? Your intuition, anything that's trying to block that, that's what we're cleansing out. Okay. That's what we're cleansing out. So this also can do with like dream work as well. We're in Pisces season. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and light this up. I'm gonna light it up. I'm gonna do some energy work on it. A little bit on here as well as throughout the days that I have it. And then once we do this for a little while, I'll go ahead and get into the Astro chat. Okay. Again, I already had the herbs already made. Well, they're mixed in here alongside the my psychic vision oil. Okay. Let's see. So this vibe out with me. You may want to get your journal at this time, or start meditating on what it is that you want to release, what you want to work through, what you want to be revealed to you. Virgo rules the Hermit in tarot. So it's going into solitude, but also being the light within the darkness. Things will be illuminated for you. I feel it within here. Albert, not online. What was that? Oh, thank y'all for the likes. Hey, Sarah. Also, while I'm doing this, I'm just going to give y'all a little bit of Reiki too while we're here. Let me move this a little bit because I don't want to knock it over. I'll give y'all just a little something while we're here because I feel like we need it. Ashe. Deep breaths. Ooh. Hey, this is Marlene. I see you over here on Facebook. Blessings to you as well. Pretty. All right, y'all. I'm probably gonna do just a few more minutes of Reiki. I was like, as me being a vessel too is going through me, I also need it as well. I ain't no cap. I also need it as well. Look, I told you I was supposed to come on at 11 Central, but I thought it was 12 Central instead of 12 Eastern. That's the Pisces moon in me. It was just like, whoo, with the Pisces seeing everything jumbled. So I need this cleansing just as much as everybody else. But I want to give it up to my intuition because I knew this was going to happen. That's why I planned it. Okay. Shauna said it's 11 her time in Arizona, so I'm on time. See, I'm on time somewhere, and that counts. Ashe. I want to do the heart first. I wanted to go towards my rose quartz, so I'm gonna do that a little bit. Ooh. I definitely feel that. I think I like mixing the candle. Ooh, I see you smoking out. Yep. Mixing the candle so that way I can do some light Reiki for everybody else while I'm here. I like that. Then maybe also while I'm doing this too, scan. Marlene said, thank you so much for this cleansing. Oh my goodness. It's 6 p.m. in Scotland. Okay, shout out to Scotland in the building. I love it. Thank you for tuning in. That is super cool. Look, time is an illusion. I was right on time for everybody that's here. So I'm not even gonna beat myself up. Oh goodness. Ah, shame. We're gonna get into this is blue kyanite. Ooh, popping. This is a double whammy, so it's good for the throat and the third eye. Make sure you take deep breaths. Make sure I'm getting down here to my camera. Blue kyanite is also good for dream work as well. We're in Pisces season, so you may want to incorporate blue kyanite in your practice. Or if you're making a dream altar, blue kyanite will be especially good. Oh, shit. While I'm doing that, we're gonna get into the AMI and the ammo amethyst. Pew, 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 pew. Pleasant mind. I just heard like unlocking portals. I know we just came off the 2-2 portal, 222 portal. We're unlocking portals, maybe within the mind. I definitely would suggest if you don't really like meditating, to meditate within the full moon's energy. You know, meditate if you can do it tonight or today, even Sunday, Monday. That would be really good to do. Let me back up like this so y'all can still get it. And this is Rainbow Moonstone. I'm like feeling it all in here. To the candle. All right, we're gonna get started in a few moments. Ashe, 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 ashe. Love it. Love it, love it. Just doing some light Reiki. If you all feel called that you need some additional Reiki, I do have some Reiki sessions on my YouTube channel, Mystic Storm. Those are replays. Make sure you go check them out. I do Reiki in the beginning, and then I do a collective message after. So yeah, definitely invite y'all to check that out. Okay. So we're gonna get into this Virgo full moon. Okay. So the order of the service here that we're doing, we already got the community candle lit. Again, this is for psychic and aura cleansing, psychic protection, again, cleansing. This could be unhexing too. Like even with that Reiki, my sinuses are draining. That's good. And then we're going to go into the Moonbeam Astrology forecast. Well, we'll talk about the planetary shifts and then also look at the aspects within this full moon to see how the collective will be influenced by this energy. Okay. And then any additional collective messages we'll do towards the end. Okay. Okay. Again, y'all, if y'all don't know me, I'm Mystic Storm. All right. I'm an Aquarius sun. So I'm a February Aquarius. So it's still technically my birthday season. We got a few more days. I'm a Pisces moon, as I said, in a Gemini rising. Okay. I'm of Jamaican descent. I'm Jamaican. Okay. But my ancestry goes back to West Africa. I do tarot, oracle cards, astrology, energy healing, you name it. Okay. I love all things spiritual. I just love tapping in with the divine, love tapping in with my ancestors, my guides, diving in with myself, healing myself, finding truths about myself, and then, helping the collective out. A lot of times when I like learn lessons or go through things, that's when people come. People will book a reading. I'm like, I just went through this. This is so funny. So a lot of times, like I have to cycle through stuff, feel it, and then help other people out. Shauna asked how long have I been doing this? I've been on this particular part of my spiritual journey for 7 years. 7 years, and I've been doing out for people for 5. So yeah, I took 2 years to like really just focus on myself. I had no intentions really on being out in the public like this, doing this, especially think about 7 years ago, like it still, wasn't as out or mainstream. Even still, I still sometimes have, I don't say issues, it's more so like a witch wound. The witch wound runs deep. Sometimes people they're not really ready to explore that, and that's cool, but still being true to myself is something that I make sure that I do. But yeah, I've been doing this particular part for 7 years. Okay. So we do have a tarot circle. I do a monthly tarot circle. This past one was on 222. We discussed the high priestess. Okay, we highlighted her. We do meditations on the high priestess. We do, or whatever card, during the month. We do that. We also do so it's meditations, tarot spreads, journal prompts. So you'll pull for yourself and then also pull for others as well. So it's really cool. Really cool. Make sure you check us out. It's for beginners as well as experienced tarot readers. So think about, yes, it's a class or workshop, but also like a healing circle all in one. Okay. So yes, the next one will be March 24th. Okay. Excuse me, March 21st. March 21st. That's a Thursday. Okay. And that's from 7 to 9 Eastern time. 7 to 9 Eastern time. Okay. I have my bath salts here. I have other products as well. My bath salts are like my go-to. I love using my bath salts for different intentions. You'll see prosperity here, self-love. I have uplift. I also have protection. I have like a come to me type of attraction bath salt that's called Rapture of Love. So yeah, all of my products are intention based. So I invite you to check out my website at mensbotanica.com to explore. Okay. So with that too, we are on the road to 500 subs on my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. We almost at 400. So we inching up there. Okay. Thank you all. For my new subscribers, thank you. For my OGs, Thank you. Thank you for rocking with me through this evolution of Mystic Storm. Okay. But make sure you all share. Thank you all for following here. Yes. So, oh, and then it's a giveaway. It's a giveaway for a free reading once we get to 500 subs. Okay. So a lucky person will win a free reading with me. So, yeah. All right. And I did mention about going on my website, MS for Mystic Storm, botanica.com. If you go on there, check out my blog. Okay. Check out my blog because I just posted the horoscopes for the Virgo full moon. Okay. I used to do the horoscopes and all that stuff on live, but I'm also trying to get my written portfolio up. My video portfolio is busting through the seams now. So, but now I have to, make sure I have written stuff to back it up. Okay. Thank you, Sarah, for subscribing, girl. I appreciate you. And she said, "Ooh, I hope it's me." We'll see once we get to 500 subs. So, yes, y'all, make sure y'all check out my blog on my website. And then that way you can check out your horoscope. So you can check out your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, your Mars, your North Node. You can check out your partner's sign, your co-workers, see what they up to. You can be nosy. Go ahead. All right. And then let's see what's next. Okay, we're going to get into the astrology part. All right, we're going to get into the astrology part. We're going to go into the planetary shifts. Okay. I have some old shifts on here just to see if we need to backtrack. We had the Leo full moon in January on the 25th. And then I would say with the Leo full moon, that kind of prepped us up to have more confidence in ourselves to shine bright, especially with being in Aquarius season. Aquarius is new moon was on the 9th of this month, as well as the Lunar New Year, and we're in the year of the dragon. Okay, so we have a dragon baby coming in our family, and I'm excited. The baby shower is actually today too for the baby. It's a baby boy, and I'm excited. I don't live in the area, so I won't be attending, but I just want to shout out my cousin. She is so strong, and she's just a wonderful mother. She already has a beautiful baby girl already, and I just want to shout her out. All right, but yes, we're in a Lunar New Year of the dragon. Okay, so Venus and Mars are conjunct. They're in Aquarius. Okay, and that happened, midway, right around Valentine's Day. Actually, Mars went into Aquarius on the 12th, and then Venus entered Aquarius on the 16th. And then we were followed by the second quarter moon in Taurus, which is like, okay, so with this Virgo full moon, okay, and then also the Taurus second quarter moon, those are both earth signs, right? But when you think about that, it's all about value. So you may think about how you've been feeling lately, and maybe you need to reevaluate some values. What are your values? Have you put a name to it? Have you just kind of been very open and free, Pisces energy, but now it's time to put some structure to it if you want to see things grow long term? Okay, that's what this Virgo full moon, I feel like, just the energy leading up to it. That is like, what do you value? What are you prioritizing? Are you prioritizing yourself, your health? When it comes to business, the service that you provide, or how you show up in different relationships, because you lending an ear to a friend, all of those are services, right? Are you showing up in a healthy way? Are you self-sacrificing or self-abandoning yourself in order to receive something? All of these aspects are calling you to look within yourself, to see the role that you play, so that way you can heal whatever wounds are within your soul and you can move forward. Okay. So we entered Pisces season on the 18th. So shout out to all my Pisces. Happy solar return. Turn up. Okay. And then Mercury entered Pisces, which was beautiful on 222. So it's just like, so dreams just maybe out of this world, right? If you may even want to study like astral projection or things like that. If you haven't been remembering your dreams, I would say set better intention when you go to bed. You may want to pray over your head. A good thing, you can ask a question on what you want to be revealed within your dreams before you go to bed, and you'll get the answer. You will get the answer. Even if you can't remember all of it, whatever you remember, follow that rabbit hole. Okay? Because it will be revealed to you. And this is a time that, you know, your intuition may show you something that it's not lining up. The math ain't mathing in reality. Well, that's because the math ain't mathing for real. And your intuition is trying to tell you something. Okay. And then we have the Virgo full moon, which is today. So yes. I'm excited for this moon. I'm excited to kind of get over this hump, because baby, your girl definitely had to put some things into perspective and like focus on self-care. Okay. What it says, Solara says, she said, child, I be dope in my dreams, but not in real life. No, I'm pretty sure you're dope in real life. I'm pretty sure you are. And if you feel like you not, then you just gotta step into it. It's showing you who you could be. So you gotta walk in it. Walk it like you talk it. I love that is funny. She was like, not in real life. Oh. Right. Okay. I bet she's awesome too. Okay. So after we get over this hump, right, over the full moon, right, we have the Sagittarius fourth quarter moon, which y'all, our faith, I feel like a lot of people's faith and beliefs can be tested during this time. If not, then everything could be opening up for you, right? You may not feel like this, maybe because you got everything together. And if you do, good for you. This is a time to celebrate. But for those where, especially since we are about to approach the spring equinox and these are new beginnings, Pisces season is all about endings. Okay, it's all about healing, and so healing is not I don't know. I mean, healing can be beautiful, yes, but it can be tough. It can be very challenging. So I think with this Sagittarius fourth quarter moon, and it's happening on 3/3, okay, get your mind, body, spirit together. All right, this is to release any negative beliefs, right? Release any constructs that you've had. This can be even releasing like a rigid mind, because you might be called to like integrate a new way of life, and you need to just wash whatever traditions or programs that you've had away. Okay. After that is on and popping. We got Mercury enters Aries on March 9th. Okay, so ideas flowing. Ideas just flowing. You may want to like impulsively start some things or things that you have put on the back burner, right? This might be a good time to follow through with them. This can also be a really good time to write, right? A really good time to write. All right. And then we have the Pisces new moon on the 10th. This is March, followed by Venus entering Pisces on the 11th. And then we got the Gemini second quarter moon. That makes sense. On the 17th. I wasn't looking that far, y'all. And I know I typed all this out, but you could kind of tell, I'm just flowing. This is a really good time to write. Yeah. Go for it. Go for it. Yep. Especially after the Sagittarius fourth quarter moon, you can probably even begin around that time. And but well, no, this is still, I would say, this is still a good time because everything's going to slow down because Mercury retrograde shadow period begins on March 18th. Da, da, da. Because Mercury retrograde is happening on April 1st, April Fools, through April 25th. Okay. So all of this energy is prepping us. And then Mercury retrograde is like, did you really learn a lesson? You sure? Let's take some time to work through this. Are you really ready? You got it? Okay. All right. That's how Mercury retrograde is going to treat us. But before we get to Mercury retrograde, the spring equinox is on March 19th. And then Mars enters Pisces. Oh, it's funny. I had went like this, and I was like, "What?" And then the candle just popped. Okay, I was like, "What?" Mars. So Mars entering Pisces on the 22nd. So there could be, yeah, things. It's not a lot of action during this time, even with because we'll be in the Mercury retrograde shadow period, and even though you may want, it's a good time to write, to think, but maybe not like really hands-on hard stuff. Like you don't have to do too much around this time. And then, then we'll get into eclipse season. Eclipse season is coming up. It will be a Libra full moon lunar eclipse, and that's on March 25th. So, eclipse seasons in the South Node is in Libra. So, with this is a really good time. This is prepping us to heal our relationships of all forms. Yes, very well, romantic relationships, but this can be your relationships with different substances, vices, your relationship with your family, your friends, your relationships to social media. It can be anything, but it's clearing out some of those patterns, that unhealthy patterns for sure, and also celebrating the growth that you made thus far when it comes to your relationships. Because baby, the healing in the work has been started, right? We doing it now. We doing it now. So by the Libra full moon lunar eclipse on June 20, excuse me, no, I said June, but March 25th, it you can probably look forward to it. It might be some bittersweet moments, but I feel like it still will be something to celebrate. All right. We're gonna get into the chart next. Okay, I'm looking at StreamYard. Okay, I see people, they commenting. Some of these people I'm not gonna entertain. But anywho, we're gonna get into the chart. Now, TikTok, last time I was on here, I had the chart pulled up and then I was in the center. I couldn't roll with it. I couldn't do it. So I was just like, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Y'all get the drift of what I'm trying to say. But we're gonna pull from the Astro, well, the Star Codes Astro Oracle to see like where we should put most of our focus. But just looking at the chart, okay, these endings that may be cultivating in your life, they are definitely ushering in some bright new beginnings. Why? Because one, the sun here is in Pisces in the first house, right? And then with it being opposition, the moon, that's what creates a full moon in the seventh house. That's funny. The first house in the seventh house, yeah. Which yes, and it's in Libra. So this could be endings within relationships, within like the subconscious, you could really be finding out truths about yourself, hidden truths about some of the patterns that you've done in your life, because you may feel like people are out to get you, or you can do no wrong in relationships where I know you like to think yo don't stink, but lean a little bit closer, see roses really smell like boo boo boo. Okay, you like to think your stuff don't stink, but everybody got something that they contribute to it. And I think you maybe, or the collective as a whole, could be kind of looking like, gas, am I the problem? Am I the drama? A smidge, maybe. Now, this could send you into some deep shadow work. Cry it out, feel it out. It's Pisces season. Feel it, feel it. The only thing is, when you're in the darkness, remember that you're the light. My ear is itching. So I don't want to scratch it for some reason. Like, pay attention to the messages that you're getting. I'm going to scratch it in a second. Oh, I'm trying to fight it. Okay. Pay attention to the messages that you're getting. Maybe some of the thoughts that you get. Remember, thoughts are thoughts. They're not necessarily you. Okay. So you need to your thoughts can probably get kind of dark, or yeah, they can be. Just remember that that's not you. Okay. You aren't your thoughts. Thoughts are thoughts. You can release that, right? The work that you do during this full moon, or just being observant, of yourself, okay? This can bring good fortune, right? You can if you can get clear on your thoughts. Meditation is very, very good at this time. I know we talk about meditation all the time, but you may get some ideas, okay, especially during this time, and how you can streamline it. Because yes, I'm talking about healing, but Pisces energy is all about creative. You can be very creative. So this is where our musicians, our artists, all of those can thrive, but creation in any form, right? You might come up with the idea for a business, and you may want to collaborate with somebody. Okay. Those truths may come up. Okay. Solara said, but they feel like they are so real. I know. Trust me, I know. As a Gemini rising with that Pisces moon, trust me, I know that the thoughts feel very much real. And sometimes you gotta climb yourself out of those thoughts, but your thoughts are not you, especially when they get pretty dark. Okay, especially. Woo! All right, let's pull some cards. We got the Venus and Mars conjunction in the 12th house, in the sign of Aquarius. Okay. That conjunction, yes, that can be harmony within a partnership, but this can also be the wholeness within you. Okay. 12th house is Pisces energy, further healing. So this is healing relationships. And how can you heal relationships? By being detached, looking at your thoughts from a bird's eye view. Okay. Let me tell y'all something. So I went out on Sunday, and I was talking to this person, and we were vibing and all this stuff, but my anxiety started revving up. So I'm thinking all these negative thoughts, thinking, observing stuff. Y'all know me as a reader, I'm over here scoping out everything, trying to find signs everywhere. Okay. But as my thoughts are going, above me is another layer of myself observing my thoughts within my mind. Have y'all ever experienced that? Is that the Aquarius in me? Because when people say Aquariuses are detached, I'm like, with my Pisces moon, I feel a lot. But I can be detached from my thoughts. So it's a different layer within my mind than I'm observing my thoughts here. So my thoughts going like this, and then I'm going like, what's going on? And then sometimes I'm observing that. Yeah, it's layers to the mind. It's layers to the thoughts. That's air sign for you. You said, whoa, cool. It can be cool sometimes, but sometimes that's the overthinkers. Overthinkers, we be in there. But being detached from whatever triggers or whatever triggers or changes that are happening within relationships, whatever dynamic, and again, this can be romantic, friends, all that. Just observing how you feel with it helps. Okay. What's the card that we pulled? Okay. 10th house. 10th house, authority. 10th house right now, the MC here is in Sagittarius. So there aren't any planets here. Okay. And I can say, yes, we can even look at Capricorn. Capricorn rules the 10th house. It's in the 11th house. No planets there either. I can also look at Saturn. The Saturn rules Capricorn, which also rules the 10th house. Those all three of those go together, right? Saturn is in Pisces in the first house. Okay. So just thinking about Saturn and Pisces in the first house, and it is conjunct with the sun. So we might feel restricted. There might be some limitations. This can also be fear, right? Fear of these new beginnings that are arising. Fear of what you're being showed, right? We have what you're being, I want to say showed, but also shown, shunned, something that's being illuminated. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Illuminated, what you need to do. You might be fearful of that. Saturn also has to do with fear. And it's right on top of like the self. You could be fearing yourself. Fearing, the shadow self, right? Pisces is like a darker, sign because it's the subconscious. Really being afraid of testing those bounds and limits, diving deep within the subconscious, right? Or embracing your shadow self. All right. But it's having authority over your life, authority over these new beginnings. And then we talk about restrictions like how life restricts us. What are you restricting? What are your boundaries? That's one thing that came up for me this week. What are my boundaries? Right? Pisces, Saturn being in Pisces is actually a blessing. Okay? Because Pisces has no bounds. Pisces loves to merge with everything, with everyone, right? So with Saturn being in Pisces, a lot of Pisces suns, moons, risings, even Pisces Venus, right? Because remember, I'm a Pisces moon, are really establishing boundaries. You may have to also, and then when you say, what are your boundaries? How can you vocalize and still be vulnerable within those boundaries? Okay. Now, when I say boundaries, somebody triggered you and you cutting them off. Okay, yeah, that's a boundary, but did you handle that? What if it's an actual meaningful relationship? How can you resolve conflict effectively? Right? How can you tell somebody, hey, this makes me feel this way, And I would this is also triggering a wound within me. And you know, how can we make this work? How can we reach a common ground? Now, then after you express this with this person and they still kind of do the same thing, people are human. We talked about let people be people, right? But now you have to think about your inner child, right? Your inner child, people think that the inner child lives as the higher self. Nuh-uh. The inner child is within the shadow. Okay? You as the parental figure of your inner child. What would you tell your inner child if this person keeps doing X, Y, and Z? Okay, maybe instead of them being a romantic partner, maybe they can just be a friend. If they are just a friend, is this a friend that you really want? Maybe maybe they need to be an associate. I can see that maybe we can work on some things. Business is business, right? Thinking about it that way, that's why that Mars and Venus in the 12th house, which is Pisces, in Aquarius can help you detach and set better boundaries for yourself and your inner child. Having authority over your life and not just being so adaptable to everything and merging with everybody. Okay, this is especially for my people pleasers as well. All right. So yes. Whew, that sent us on a good thing. Yes, communication. You said for me, hold on. It helps me stop overthinking. It's the only time it's only excuse me. It's the only time the thought doesn't feel like it's me. I was flowing, so I don't know what you were meant. When you meditate and you think like you go above your thoughts, it helps you stop overthinking. I think that's what you're saying, Solara. Let me see here. I'm gonna pull another Astro Oracle. Let's see what else is going on here. You said yes. Yes. Okay, good. I wanted to make sure I understood what you were saying. Juno, partnership. Partnership. So this is expressing yourself within partnerships, taking authority of your relationships. Also, 10th house has to do with long term. What do you want long term? So I'm trying to take breaks because y'all know my air sign, but I'm going like this and I'm talking. Hopefully, y'all following me at the same time. But authority, thinking long term. We just came out of Aquarius season. Aquarius season is about thinking about the future, right? Then we are in Pisces, which is all the imagination and the visualization. If you can see it, you can believe it, right? So, with all that, when it comes to your partnerships, can you see it? Can you see it being long term? And this is any type of partnership. Okay. Yes, romantic is here, right? However, think about how you're approaching when you're imagining, are you in fantasy la la land or are you being practical? That's where that 10th house Capricorn Saturn energy comes in. In Aquarius, because it's detached. That Saturn also has to do with Aquarius. Are you being practical? Are you approaching this partnership as it is right now versus the potential? Right? Yes, the potential is good, but what if this is it? Okay. Can you see this going long term? All right. Brad, hey, I see you. You said what? You should use star cards so we can enjoy seeing Uranus. The Uranus is in this deck too. Uranus is in this deck. It just hasn't popped out. But anywho, let's pull one more card here. And let's see what else we got. This is funny because this is also stuff that I've been working on and looking at myself within my my healing journey. And we have Chiron. We had Chiron last live, right? It says Chiron, the wounded healer, heal, right? Chiron is in Aries, all right? Healing the self by having what? Authority over your life and setting healthy boundaries, okay? We talked about that, and it was funny because it was the Aquarius new moon, and we did like an attraction, you know, type of candle. So with that healing thyself. And how can you heal thyself? Going into the depths of you. Okay. Thank you, Sarah, for all the gifts. She's so sweet. The subscriptions, the gifts, heart puffers. That one's cute. Thank you. But yeah, healing thyself. And it's like a lot of times sometimes we tend to run from connections, run from speaking up for ourselves, when in actuality, if you step up and voice how you feel, that can be healing as well. And sometimes you just have to accept that's just how the person is, or how this circumstance is, and you just have to flow with it. You have to heal yourself and know that you are worthy. Know that you're worthy. And it's a part of the process. 10th house, you see how it has the mountains here? It reminds me of this card in a moon zodiac deck, which is in my car. It says, and it's I don't know if it's moon in Capricorn, but it's the Capricorn energy, and it says scale mountains. So sometimes when we scale mountains, right, or go up the mountain, sometimes you have to go down to go back up, or to go higher than where you were. So this is where healing, sometimes you feel like, dang, I thought I healed from this. I thought I grew from this. I thought I learned the lesson. Spirit be like, run it back, run it back. There's still it's still something within you. It's a theme of your life. And sometimes we gotta go through it again and again and again to get more depth into our soul, into our spirit. Even with that, sometimes it's like, baby, I'm tired. Okay. I've worked through this time and time again. Running it back be the worst. Yes. Yes, it do. Yes, it do. Now it's funny. A motorcycle just revved up. Running it back be the worst. You like, damn, I ain't got time for this. Okay. I just want to catch a vibe. I'm just trying to move forward. Why do I have to address this? It's because where you're going, you have to have a certain level of confidence, a certain level of self, that when you in the trenches, or when the weather gets a little rough, that you can withstand it. Okay. Yeah, that's the process of the wounded healer. And then it's like when you wake up to realize that, hey, this is a theme that's going to happen over and over. Knowledge is power, but also knowledge can be depressing. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. This is why you have to make sure that you're straight. Okay. Sarah, thank you. And she said my nails are cute. That made me think about Glorilla, her new song, Yeah Glow. Two-tone Cardi's that's the nails, ho. Yeah, glow. Yes. And then side note about my nails, I pull cards for everything. I pull cards. It's this one deck I have called Secret Colors, Secret Language of Colors. Yes. And then so I pull and I see what color nails I should get. So everything on me is intentional. Y'all don't think the colors I wear, everything intentional. Okay. So with this, it was cherry, and it says live an extraordinary life. Yes. So it was on time for, Valentine's Day with the red, but it was also, it meant more to me than just it being Valentine's Day. Okay. But yeah, going back to Chiron, healing. You heal yourself by establishing better boundaries, having a better, when we say partnership, this can be a better relationship with yourself. Because guess what? The relationship with self is the longest relationship that you have. Longest relationship. Okay. Oh, I see you, Matt. I see you have a question. If you want to book a reading, you definitely can. You can book a reading. We can dive deeper into that. I'm not doing any personals today, but thank you for joining. All right. So yeah. All right, y'all. Let's see what other aspects I want to touch on. If there's anything that was really pressing. I'm hearing no, because a lot of the other placements have been here for a while. I will say the only thing that I'm staring at is the Black Moon Lilith in Virgo in the 7th house. Okay. What do you desire to create, or like your purpose? What do you want to give to the world? Or how do you want to show up in relationships? Right? Excuse me. And then whatever you're doing there, it can bring you, yes, monetary success. So this is a business. And it can also be your relationship to approaching service. Okay. If you have something that you need to do as far as work or a task, right? I'm hearing like Task Rabbit. Is that the thing? Task Rabbit? Is that a app or something? If not, I think I got that off of Liza on Demand. I think that was what I'm talking about. But anyway, Fiverr, right? If you're on Fiverr or whatever those things are. How are you approaching different tasks? Are you worried about it? Are you like complaining that you have to do it? This goes into the effortless effort, or just kind of being in flow and just letting things ride and just enjoying yourself in the moment. Okay. That uh that is what I'm getting from that. Sarah, she said it's from a movie, maybe. Yeah, Task Rabbit. I think that might be from a movie or some show. But y'all get what I'm trying to say. So yeah, pretty much in a gist, y'all. This is a time of healing, right? Healing the mind, healing especially the mind, the subconscious. Also, you might uncover some things that you want to do as far as work. You might want to go in a partnership with somebody. You might want to make deeper levels of commitments within your relationships. Pisces is about romance. Okay. It is. You talk about merging, right? With that Venus and Mars conjunction, yes, it could be merging, but also from a practical sense, since it's in Aquarius, right? Also, making sure that you find wholeness within. Wholeness within. That is the theme, one of the themes of 2024. I did do a 2024 predictions reading. It's on my YouTube channel. And I recently rewatched it, and I was just like, okay, these themes that you're feeling right now are going to be the same themes throughout the year. So buckle up. Buckle up and get grounded. All right. Yeah, but it's time to take authority over your life. And this is also, yes, it's healing your relationships, but most importantly, it's healing the relationship with self. Okay, and knowing that you matter, and knowing that this is kind of like nobody is going to save you but you. No one is going to save you but you. So it's time for you to put on your big girl shoes or big boy shoes, or say, what is it, big girl panties? Put on your big girl panties. I don't know. Y'all know the saying. And it's time to get it done. Okay. You might get it done crying, but it's gonna get done. It's gonna get done. You gotta feel it to heal it. Feel it to heal it. Just don't judge yourself too harshly. Make sure you find, compassion for yourself. Okay, y'all. All right, we're gonna pull a couple of cards. I'm gonna remove this here. Okay, awesome. We're gonna take a couple of cards. I'm gonna pull from the soul cards. I have soul cards 1 and then the soul cards 2. You're welcome, Sarah. See you, girl. See ya. So I'm gonna pull from these. These don't have any oh, I love you too, girl. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. The soul cards don't have any like meanings to them. So this is going strictly off the dome, off the intuition, right? So we're going to see what comes up as a collective. And I'm actually happy to bring these out. Y'all, I have so many decks. It's ridiculous. So I'm glad that I'm like trying to bring all of them up to the surface. Y'all, if this isn't the age of Aquarius, collective reading as a whole, this is confirmation that if you think you're the only one that's going through it, you're not. We all going through this together. All right. This is also saying this is collective consciousness. Tap in. Tap into the collective consciousness. Some people are looking at the world. This can be the world or the moon, right? Some people are looking up. Some people are looking down off to the side, meaning that some people are more aware than others. This could be your group, the people that you're around. Some people gonna get it, some people not. But guess what? You don't have to like detach or sever connection just because some people don't fully understand what you understand, right? Then what else am I getting from this? Some people, and then everybody's going to be affected differently. Some people are going to go more internally, where other people, they may feel the need to very, very much express themselves vocally. And it brings me to something that I was, I said on one reading, I think it was the Libra reading. This is a Libra reading that I have right now that I posted yesterday. And it was something on the lines of if you speak up for yourself, and people might say that you're acting out of ego. No, it's you balancing out the ego because you've been suppressing. Some people, you may notice that some people may speak up more than usual. That's because what? People are trying to establish their boundaries, right? So just be open to what people have to say. It may not be something that you probably necessarily want to hear at the time, but just be open. And then I'm gonna pull from the soul card 2, and then I'll pull from the Lover's Oracle to close us out. Okay. Aww. If this isn't the shadow self peeking out, just wanting some comfort, just wanted some love. Aw. Yeah. It's like peeking out the corner like, can I can I can I come out? Will somebody love me? Do you see me? Yeah. Bring yeah, this is time to love on yourself, nurture yourself. Yeah, you may have to revisit um some past woundings, bring light to it, bring love to it. You may want to do some timeline healing. Like if you do a meditation on like, or if you're in thought and you see yourself as a child going through something, you know how in the movies, how the people go back in time and they see their younger self and then they go to their younger self and have a conversation. That's what you can do. The candle just popped. That's what you can do during this time to do some timeline healing. Okay? That's going to be very beneficial. I did that actually this week too. Yeah. Do some timeline healing. Go back when that thought comes, that's when you can go back in time. Heal, say some affirmations to that inner child, because guess what? The inner child again is within the shadow. That blue energy is water, mothering your inner child. Okay? So very healing moon, very healing moon. I love it. Woo! All right, y'all. I'm glad that I made it, even though I was a little late, but we made it. And it was a word. It was a word. All right. Make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel, Mystic Storm. All right. And yeah, check out the zodiac readings that I have up. I am going to take a self-care weekend, even though, I still be doing some type of work, but I won't record any readings. So it's going to be a gap, but there's 3 rounds of zodiac readings that I've done recently. Have a ball. Okay. Have a ball. We have for our final card, Sacred Union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Okay. This is for people that's in relationships. If y'all going through a tough time, okay, we talked about boundaries and communication and all of that, right? This is also, the masculine and feminine within you, honoring your relationship with yourself, for that is truly sacred. Okay. So I love that. I want to pull one more. Let's see if we can get something else to send us on, because I don't feel complete. Okay. I love this card. And yeah, I feel complete after this one. Oh, I love that. It's like the same kind of colors. I love that. Okay. So this is beware of what you're projecting. For the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. You can take this with any relationship. It doesn't have to be just romantic, because we are all reflections, right? We are a family. Okay? We are all a part of the collective consciousness, right? So be gentle with yourself, but also have boundaries. Even though we are part of the collective consciousness, you can still have boundaries. Okay? And that's on period. All right. So I love y'all. I hope y'all have a good one. And I'll see you in the next one.